Hello and welcome to part 2 of my stuffed envelope swap video. Like my fancy ring? Yeah, I know how to style it up for Halloween. I'm going to take that off. Okay, here is the stuffed envelope that I made for this swap. And I will show you what's in it. And first of all, I'll show you the paper that I used for most of it. I showed you in the other video the background paper. Then I used this 12 by 12 paper pack, this Haunted Manor. It's by Recollections. I've had it in my stash for a while. I don't know how long I've had it or where I got it. So I used this paper here to do a lot of the little background pieces behind some of my goodies. So I used about a half a sheet of that. I'm going to turn this sideways. I'm going to flip through and find the pages that I used for this swap. I love that one. I've used it before, but not for this swap. There's that full sheet that I used. I don't like the spiders. I've used this before on other things. That is gorgeous. That is awesome too. It's sparkly. Let's see. Okay, I used this sheet. I cut all of these pieces apart and use different elements. Some of the squares I used. I used that little piece there on the front right there. And then my other one was, it's in here I think. Yeah, I think it's the last page. This here, all these cut aparts and journaling squares. I went ahead and cut that page apart and I used some of those. So I'll put this aside and I'll show you all of the goodies that I made, where I got them and all that. This here, I had a sprig of these fall leaves. I just kind of put them together as close as I could, and I had some ribbon. I just wrapped the ribbon around it so it wouldn't be just a plain stem. I don't have any floral tape handy, otherwise I would have done something fancier. But I thought this would go really cute, just sticking out of the top. Kind of just add some dimension to it. Then I have a set. I went through my stash to find some goodies. We decided we wouldn't buy anything special for the swap. We would just use stuff we have. This is a set of rub-ons by Piggy Tales. I folded the top over and I just added some scraps of paper and a flower, and I glued a piece of bling to the center. The glue on these, I use Aleene's tacky glue. It's still kind of wet because I just finished them, and I will let them sit out overnight before I stick them in here. And I think this one here will go in this big pocket in the back. This one will go right in front of it. This is a scrap piece of ribbons that I had. I used some of the ribbons, and this was the longest piece I had left over with all 4 on it. Good size, though, to make a card. I went ahead and used some of this paper here as a backer, put it in a piece of plastic, and decorated it up so it looks really pretty. Again, I used some flowers from my stash and a piece of bling, and I'm waiting for that glue to dry, and I think that'll go up in this back pocket as well. This little piece I had found in this plastic in my stash. Someone had made it for me in a swap. I've never used it, so I replaced the backing with a piece of this orange, put a little flower up there, and then that's a pretty little embellishment that I'll stick in there somewhere. I'm going to move these out just so that glue doesn't get on anything. I had several of these rings. I had them from cupcakes from somewhere that I worked or whatever, and I went ahead and saved them. I very carefully cut the back off with one of those button shank removers. It went all over the place. It was very hard to do, but I glued him on the front. I think he's really cute. When I'm done with this, I'm going to wrap it pretty in tissue paper with some pretty ribbon, and I think I'll stick a couple of these leaves in, and I'll probably tie this other ring on. I'll leave the backing on. I don't know if she has little kids or anything, but that would be fun maybe for someone. And inside of this, I made a little, at this little orange bag, I went ahead and filled it with some loose bling just because I think it looked pretty sitting in there. And again, I went through my stash. I found this brand new set of Studio G clear stamps. I don't think I've ever used them. They look brand new anyway. And I went ahead and folded the top back, put some of that orange paper, and put one of those cut-aparts on the top, just to kind of jazz up the packaging. Here's a tag I made with one of those cut-aparts. I matted it on black cardstock and just used my corner chomper and chomped those corners. I put some eyelash fibers in it at the top. And we have some of these journaling blocks. I thought that one was really cute with all the little banner at the bottom. I just added some black bling to it. This one here I just matted on black, and I put some green sequin trim down the side. I had a sheet of 8 of these little owls. I just cut it in half. I figured I'd keep 4 and I'll give her 4, and I just added one of those tricks and treats from the top. I thought they went well with it. It's really cute. Here's another one of those journaling blocks with an owl. I just added some bling on the sides. Here is one, trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. I added some glitzy orange paper and matted it on some black cardstock and added a little bit of bling to that. This one just says haunted. I matted it on black cardstock, added some bling around that moon. This one I love. I had a package of these green feathers, and I just took a black mat and stuck the feather down and then stuck the top down on top of it. And I thought that came out really, really cool. And then here we are back at the original envelope. You check out my other video to see how I made it. I went ahead and added this Halloween decor, and I added the, I almost called him an owl. He's not an owl, he's a ghost. I added the little ghost there. And it has the 3 pockets. Wanted to make sure I didn't leave anything in there. And it's blank on the back. I'll probably sign the back. And then there we have it. It is all set. Ready to go in the mail. I hope she likes it a lot. And I'll just put all that stuff back in there the way I had it. When these 3 things dry, I'll stick those in as well. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this inspires you to step out of your comfort zone. Try something new like I did. And please leave me a comment below. Let me know if you've ever done a swap like this before. And give it a thumbs up if you like it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see more goodies in the future. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate all of you. Bye-bye.